What's going on, everybody? So today is Sunday, October 2nd, and I'm filming today the Mail Grail Monday, which generally was a Funko Mail Grail Monday. Today will be a Mail Grail video. However, it is not Funko this week, or this Monday. Yeah, it will not be a Funko Pop. Although I spared no expense on this video. This one's gonna cost me $1,300. So I think out of everything I opened, this will actually be the most expensive Grail item I open. So let's go ahead and get into this, and I'll kind of explain it. It came yesterday, and which is why I want to do this video today. I want to make sure everything is as it seems. Sorry. It is the Sony FE Power Zoom 16-35mm f4. And the reason that I got this was this is the camera that we use when we go out. If we're out in day-to-day life, this is kind of the camera that we'll take with us. It's a Sony A7S3 or 3S, or however you want to do it. The problem is this is the lens that I use, but I only have one of them, and that's on this camera right here. I have an overhead camera that's mounted right here, that I don't use this millimeter. So this is the Power Zoom. I love this. We bought it for the face cam that's actually static in the studio. When I built the rig here, everything that I did in the studio, I wanted static. I do not want to take it, touch it, move it, transfer, switch, nothing. When I did this, every single thing in this studio we wanted hardwired. The face cam, the overhead cam, my microphone is right here. One of my lights is here, one of my lights is up here. Everything that I have in this studio, we wanted to turn it on and be done with it. And one day I'll do a tour. And here's, I can grab this. This is the lens. This is the lens that I use. For the overhead camera up here. When I bought... Okay, so the overhead camera and the face camera are the same camera. They are Sony A7 III. The blogging, vlogging, whatever. When I bought this, I wanted the A7S3 or 3S. The reason, like, if you're going to do this and you have the money, it's one of the things I've said in the videos before. I didn't do this for a job, even remotely. I have invested more money in this Funko Pop for the background and this one than most people will invest in their entire setup. I didn't do this as a job. I did this as a hobby and a way to document my girls growing up, our kids getting older, and it really was their dream. The girls were very, very, they wanted YouTube. It's what they wanted to do. Before I'd moved here, I had thought about doing it. I never really got around to it. I have another camera somewhere, which is what I was going to use before. But when I did this rig, when I did this setup, I spared no expense. Again, the shelving that all this sits on, you can see right there. It's all the racks here. That's all into the wall. It's not a bookshelf. It's not. It's all done where it's. We spent or spared no expense. Even the studio art. One day I'll do a studio tour. But there's about $5,000 in just art. So when it came to building the studio, I really didn't. There's so many people I think that got into YouTube because they thought it would be a career, and for me, at what point I thought about doing it that way, like it would pay bills. And man, if you're getting into this, if you're going to shoot content or release videos or make a video channel to make money, don't. This is not a job, man. It is for these dudes that got into this stuff 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Those cats are going to make money. But right now, the world is so flooded with people doing the same thing that we just kind of really, it's about the kids for me. Man, I love spending time with the kids and my wife. So for me, it's very much about documenting our life. So that's where this comes in. Taking the sorry, I'm gonna take this out of here. Taking this lens off of this camera here and having to transfer it to this is a pain. I hate it. I don't like moving stuff around. Hold on. Pause. Just
one eternity later.
So there's the box. Just so you're I don't like transferring stuff. So like I said in the very beginning, man, I wanted it to be static. Everything I come into the studio, I turn on the light, I turn on the cameras, and I go. Man, my mic is hardwired into everything. It's really easy for me to shoot. I love that, man. I love being able to come in and flip stuff on. There's a monitor here. I have a monitor right off to this side that you guys see. You can kind of see it there. But everything that I did for this was simplicity. If it's too complicated or if it sucks for me, I don't want to do it. So we shoot with this lens on the face cam, and I love it. So when it came down to getting another lens for the vlogging camera, it was easy. 16-35 millimeter. It's perfect for it's perfect. It's not long. When you compare them together, they're longer. The thing that, let me turn this on so you can kind of see this. So when you look here and you zoom, so we'll keep it here. When you zoom, the lens doesn't grow. It's simply just a toggle on the thing. You can spin the dial. but you also have I can do it with just my thumb. It's one size. It doesn't. Sorry, we'll put this away. It doesn't get bigger. So there is no part that the zoom mechanic is all internal on this lens. So it's one. I guess I'm trying to like think of why I love it so much, and why when it came down to spending another $1,300, I was like, easy. It's light. It's super easy to use. It's a Sony. Its focus time is instant. Sometimes I struggle with. Oh, it's focusing on the background. But it focuses like lightning fast. So I really like this one. It came down to getting some other things just to be able to go. So in the video where I did with Emrie, where we went together, I didn't bring the camera because the lens was on this. You'll hear me in videos say things are set up and I don't want to mess with them. We disabled the face cam for something to play with the PS4 because there are two Elgato cam links that run from each camera into my computer. So when I do those, I have to take the cord out of this camera generally, run it into the PS4, into the computer. It's a pain in the so we're going to switch that around, but this lens is incredible. So I don't know how many people use this Sony A7. I love them. I've been a huge fan of this camera since I bought it. These two are just the A7 III. This is the S3. The S3 is better for vlogging. Number one, you have this. This screen comes out as to where on the other one it just tilts up and back. So, yeah, this is just getting so long. Sorry, I apologize for this just rambling on and on. But I love this lens, which is why when it came down to either buying some Funko stuff or whatever, we very much went and did the lens this time. I think going together with Emrie and not being able to film, it was difficult. We really, really like to take the cameras where we go, and it's kind of a pain for me to switch from this to the other. So, with that being said, this male Grail, if you're running the Sony, man, this lens is phenomenal. This is an incredible lens. So, I'll give you all that. Like I said, it's 13 to, or 16 to 35 millimeter, which is perfect. We use the Joby or whatever, and it's super. Like when we go out, it's just, and you can literally, it's super simple. So we're excited, and that was part of like I said, what we wanted to try to branch off to was more, if we leave the house or I'm not in the studio here, that we can take the camera with us and I don't have to tear this down or mess with lenses. This lens we tried for that. This sucks. It's 28 to 70. So it's basically like the camera's like this on So I didn't like it. The 16 to 35 is perfect for vlogging. So, yeah, if you have any questions about this lens, man, I've dinked with this thing for quite a while now. Like, I think I bought the other one the day it came out. I ordered it. So, I'm pretty knowledgeable with this one. So, yeah. Yeah, if you're running the A7, man, and you have questions about this lens, or the power zoom is incredible. It's one solid. So when you zoom you don't have that where it comes in and out. It's always one length, which is super nice. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Sorry this isn't a Funko this week, but we did do something way more expensive. So in the sense of this not being a Grail, for us this is massive. It gives us the ability to take what we do on the road now as much as I want to. Taking the camera with will be an everyday part of life now, and it's made so simple that I don't have to mess with anything. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a great Sunday. Like it's 6:30 now, so I'm back to the wife's house to spend the rest of the night hanging out with the kids, and tonight we'll do Game of Thrones. So thank you guys very much. Have a great day. So what are 5 things you don't like?
You guys not subscribing, liking, and commenting. Not subscribing, not liking,